Right, Merry Christmas and all that. Well, it's now Boxing Day because I was working Christmas Eve and Christmas night. You might ask why. Well, I like the idea of double pay and actually having more money in January than having less money. Because as you all know, Christmas is expensive if you have children. And I have a little one. And rather than be in debt in January, I thought, oh, might be nice to be able to get my family some nice gifts and not be mega skint. So yeah, there's that. I was thinking to myself when I was at work how lucky I am to be in the position I was in, to be in a job which doesn't stress me out anymore, doesn't break my spine, pays okay, and if I want extra hours they're always there. My job is going to look after me. And I was just thinking obviously how lucky I was to be in that position, and also how unlucky I was years ago. So I had various literal back breaking jobs which paid fuck all, and you were treated like scum. So there's one job in particular, well, I left a job like early because my friend, who was a manager of a warehouse, he left the job, and as soon as he left the job the place turned to shit. So I'm like, right, I was a bit hasty, I applied for something and I got the job, something else, so I jumped ship. So I jumped ship a bit early probably, and I found this other warehouse job, slightly better pay, right? Obviously you go, you have the interview and you feel like you're under a bit of pressure because the current job I was going in was going to shit. So I accepted this warehouse job. Fuck me, biggest mistake I ever fucking made. The place was just, after a week of working there I started to just notice how fucking bad the place is. Bear in mind how long the winters are, and we were on like 10-12 hour shifts as well. And when I say it was cold, it was fucking freezing. And we were in like this big fucking distribution warehouse where there was holes in the walls, there was holes in the ceiling where snow and rain and wind would just cut through. You literally see snow falling through the ceiling. And you had to like have these massive orders, right, and tick things off list, find them in a warehouse, put them all in a pile, put them in the boxes ready for delivery. You had to do so much in so little time. And obviously you had the angry supervisor guy just, oh, you got this one wrong, oh, you got that one wrong. It's like, oh, well, sorry, you slippery bastard. I don't live and breathe this. I mean, I haven't been working here long and you're just getting shit within a week. Obviously you find out how many people they've had just leave in the past month or so. But there's the golden boys there who get treated like fucking kings, who don't actually do a lot. And I'm not exaggerating, there was people there that literally just walked around pretending to check the lists that we were fucking getting stuff from. That wasn't the weird thing, right? This is how dodgy our employer was. There was a room at the back of the warehouse, and when I arrived to work every morning, you walk past the particular wall where this extension is built, and there's a Sky TV, a satellite dish. I'm thinking, that can't be for TV channels, can it? So I'm in work early one day and I need a wee, so I left for my little wee, and lo and behold, a door opens, and I take a quick glance, and there are illegal immigrants living in the back of this warehouse, people who actually work there. Now, and the glimpse I caught was like they had flat screen TVs, beds, heaters, and little mini kitchens. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Talk about flying under the radar. No, but it just made me wonder. It's like, well, clearly my employer is exploiting the shit out of that situation. I bet they're charging them rent. I bet they're giving them less pay than me. It's fucking madness. And this is, I'm not going to say the name, but this is like a very large company in the UK. And in the UK, if you just leave a job and you quit a job, that could take a long while to find a job. So you have what's called a government funded job seekers allowance, right? So if you quit your job, you cannot get this job seekers allowance because you voluntarily left employment. Doesn't matter what the reason would be for. And I'm thinking, shit, well, this place treats its employers like a piece of shit, especially me. I want to leave right fucking now. This is like a good few months into it. And it's like, well, if I leave, I'm fucked because I have rent to pay. So what the fuck can I do? However, if a lot of jobs have like a 6-month or 3-month probationary period, so I thought, right, if you get your probationary period and your employer says it's not working out, then it's cool. You can leave that job and go on to job seekers allowance. So my plan was to just do a really bad job and not give a fuck. I had enough. And I had to walk to work in winter as well then. I wasn't on the road. I was walking in the winter an hour to work at least. And it was fucking freezing. So I thought, no, that's it, I've had enough. I am going to do as bad a job as I can possibly do and just not care. So when my probationary period come up, my boss pulled me to one side. He said, oh, you've made one too few many mistakes, your concentration isn't on point, we're gonna have to let you go. Oh no, oh my goodness, really? That's a shame. I'd better get my coats. Bye bye. And obviously, so I went and I signed on, told the job centre what had happened. They didn't give a shit about the immigrants. But yeah, while I was, it still took me a while to find another job. While I was applying, I was constantly seeing places advertised in this place. People getting hired and fired, obviously people quitting like within a week. This place was a shithole. That's my shitty job. I'm sure you've all had shitty jobs. Let me know in the comments or even in a response video. Trevor. Ooh, BB. Anyway guys, that is that topic done and dusted. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you want me to talk about or review or whatever. Alright, catch you guys later. Bye bye.